Mafia. This is your host, Bero Stark. We're back this week for our veteran videos, finally, our first veteran video. And as you can see, I'm standing in Chicago this week. Well, this is the first time I've seen a turret or anything up there in a while, and there seems to be a big uproar about it. You know, some people don't care, some people do. There's like a big movement to either tear Chicago down or move all the posts to New York City, I guess. I guess everybody's wanting to take everybody out there to start doing their trading. So I guess the question is you know, how did this all come about, and what are both sides saying about it? And that's what I plan to do tonight, is to talk to both sides and see what they both have to say, and hopefully we can find out some interesting facts. I mean, some of us are in the middle of the mix and some of us don't have a clue what's going on. I'm actually one of those people that really doesn't exactly know. But I know that I show up here since I started playing again, and there's a lot of warring going on and everybody getting shot up, so let's see what both sides have to say. For the free Chicago movement, I got an interview from Frank Castle. I wasn't able to get an interview with anybody from Eye for an Eye side, but I will make sure to do that next week. I want to hear that, you know, two sides to every story, see what's going on with their side. But he's basically saying that, you know, it's a show of power and the events are going to run out of money and everybody's going to start hating on them. It definitely is a show of power. It's a pretty big show of power, actually. They seem to be dominating it pretty well. But as you see here, he seems to think that everybody's, you know, going to get tired of it. So we'll see what happens. And then he lists who's all involved in the movement there. So, you know, the question is, how do you feel about it and what's going to happen? There's anything could happen at this point, to say the least. Well, no matter what either side has to say about the subject, for now it looks like the warring will continue. And it's a heck of a war, I'll tell you what. That's, some people, you know, get all upset about everything that's going on, and, you know, I understand, you know, I guess sometimes, but, you know, it's really a game. We all just need to learn to have fun and fight our wars, and, you know, this game's built for it. It's built for us to fight each other back and forth. If it's not one mafia dominating another, or dominating the game, or being the best, it's another, you know. So, you know, whatever happens, just keep playing. Maybe one day your mafia will be the next one to step up and be the biggest mafia in the game. You know, we've seen a few different people come through. Now, obviously, it seems to be that the Brotherhood and Eye for an Eye are the first two to really be the big hitters. I mean, there might be some others out there that have caught up in the process, but really, so far from what I've seen, it's the Brotherhood dominated for quite a few years, The Brotherhood dominated for a while, and now Eye seems to be really stepping it up and taking the lead. But, you know, you never know what'll happen. Anything could happen at this point. It's kind of interesting to sit back and watch. So for now, for those of us that could sneak up and watch some of the fighting without getting injured, enjoyed it. If not, if you're one of the people in the mix, have fun, because this is, you know, this is what makes this game fun. I love it. So have a blast. So next, I want to talk about the new Jurassic Arc. I've tried the first part, which I enjoyed. I don't know about the rest of you, but they got the second part coming out now, and this is the second event they've hosted. Well, the second one like this. They've had other events, quite a few other events, but as far as like they had the Foundry, and now they have this. So now they're opening up stage 2 of it. Should be pretty exciting. Be out tomorrow morning. Some other cool stuff in there. You gotta just read the update. I'm not gonna read the update to you. Also they got this new swag, so I got into chats and kind of was listening to the flow and what everybody was saying about these new swags, and then not excited as they were about the player release swag. Apparently the players loved that player release swag. They just, I mean, everybody loved it. But there's a few things in here I like, especially personally, I like those raptor throwing knives. You know, there's gonna be some interesting stuff with this update. A few bug fixes, stuff like that. So yeah, let me know what y'all think after this comes out. Hit me up with some messages. Let me know what you guys think about this new arc and this new part 2 to it, and we can go from there. And now a question we've all been asking is PM dying. It seems to be slowing down quite a bit. You know, what's causing this? I recently had an interview with a good friend of mine, BMX. Let's see what he has to say.
Mafia needs players that stay active, people that grow their account, you know, all the way to the top level and stay active. So it's hard for noobs to stay attached to the game. It seems like the biggest problem is price of creds. Creds, even back in PK, were as low as, what, 11,000 when we first started. We got like 900-day-old counts. So when you think of, that's very easy to obtain. It's very easy to obtain honey. When you come to Mafia, like right now, if you started an account, creds are 50,000 to post for that 100 creds, 80 of it to use level. So how does a noob starting the game with fronts producing so little cash at low levels, and I mean, even for me, hunting really not being able to bring much, especially when you're trying to hunt big creatures, the only ones that pay off are, you know, the only ones that kill you, especially when you're young and have no lockbox. So how do you supply those noobs with the creds needed at a reasonable rate without making them have to spend money to purchase it and not spend 24 hours on the game?
So that's what we need to achieve. Well,
yep.
BMX, we appreciate your commentary on the subject.
No problem.
So basically what BMX was getting to is mats are selling for too cheap, creds are too high, and noobs just can't earn enough off the rip. So, you know, what do we do to fix this? Well, that's a situation for us to think about and hopefully the devs to solve. Last but not least, I'm gonna go over the hats. It looks like we got these Gods of Olympus. They're doing the hard hat and skyline, eye for an eye. They got Capo and Tech. The Smiles is beating Eye Animal, but not by too much. Dr. Bone's got a pretty good lead. That's another good fight in Top Dollar. Cyber Trader's got another good fight. Arms Dealer is pretty dominating so far. Cyber Scientist is kind of dominating. Looks like El Delirious is fighting. Soccer's ahead on that one. Azul. Actually, I think that's pronounced Azazel. But now I want to jump backwards. Grumpy Eric just hit me back with his interview, and basically, from his point of view, he says, yeah, he definitely, you know, he's guilty, but he says that he's guilty because he claims that Bro's glitching. I'm not exactly sure how. But basically, I asked him if he's going to take it down. He says he wants peace, and he'll take it down if there's a peace treaty. But if it exposes Bro, he's willing to do it. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Once again, thanks for watching. It's been fun, and I can't wait to do the next one.